Hey guys, it's Yaya. Happy Mother's Day. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different gift basket fillers that will be perfect for Mother's Day. Alright, so we're starting off with the easiest DIY, and that's going to be the body butter. Body butters are super easy because it's just the butter, the oil, and that's it. You melt it down, you bring the temperature back up, and you whip it up. I'm using Kokum Butter and Tucuma Butter today. You guys know I love Kokum Butter, but Tucuma Butter, this is my first time using it, so I wanted to pair it with my favorite butter just to make sure that I do get the perfect texture, okay? So yeah, once you melt it down, you're going to bring the temperature back up. You can place it in the freezer or you can leave it out at room temperature. Once it starts to slightly solidify, go ahead and whip it up. That's it, you guys. It's so easy to make a body butter. It's soothing for the skin, and they also smell amazing. Just give it a try, you guys. I'm sure your mother will love it. Alright, so we're going to go one more level up here. We're going to make an emulsifying sugar scrub. This is pretty similar to the body butter. You're going to add all your waxes, oils, and your butters together and melt them down. Now the sugar and jojoba beads, we can wait for later for those because they're going to be added during the cool down phase. But the rest of the ingredients will be added together and melted down together. I'm using the Oslove emulsifying wax this time. I've never used this before, but it also acts as a thickener, and from my experience it works just like any other emulsifying wax. So I had a subscriber ask me that, but yeah, it works just the same. Okay, so I'm gonna add the emulsifying wax, the butter, and the cetearyl alcohol, which is also a thickener, all together, and I'm gonna melt them down on low heat using a double boiler as usual. And then I'm gonna bring the temperature back up, and this is when I can start to add my sugar and my jojoba beads. Now I've used jojoba beads before, you guys. It's very exfoliating, and I get them from Oslove Organics as usual, and yeah, they work really well. So I'm using this first, and then I'm gonna add in the organic sugar, and that's it, you guys. That is basically it. Okay, other than that, I added of course my essential oils to give it a really fresh light smell, and then I added my mica. Mica is what's going to give it that beautiful pink color that you're going to see later on. And then of course with this, which is why I'm grading this a level medium, is because it needs a preservative. Okay, so you're wondering, okay, there's no water in here, so why do I need a preservative? That's because this sugar scrub is going to be used in the bathtub or in the shower. So when you're scrubbing and the sugar and everything is emulsifying together, you're going to get that lotiony feel. It's going to lather and be beautiful, but it's also coming into contact with water, so more than likely you're going to put your hands back into it, and you're going to get water into that jar. It's just what's going to happen when it comes to sugar scrubs. Okay, so you don't want any mold or anything to start to grow into your sugar scrub, right? So you need a preservative because it's going to come in contact with water. That is why this is so important. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that, and that's why I'm giving this a level medium. But don't be discouraged by the preservative. This is super easy to make, okay? Like I said, once you melt down your butters, oils, and waxes, and you bring the temperature back up, add in your sugar, your jojoba beads, and then you're just gonna whip it. That's it. And then of course it's optional to add in a colorant if you like to. I'm adding this beautiful pink. I have no idea what it's called, but it's gorgeous. I actually added more than I wanted to. I wanted a lighter color. I wanted to be a little bit more of a pastel pink, but this still was very pretty, so I was really happy with it. But just be careful with mica, you guys. Just use a little bit at a time until you get the desired color. Okay, look how beautiful and vibrant this is. So gorgeous, and it smells great, you guys. So that's it. It's done. You can go ahead and put this in whatever jar you like, and you're done. Super easy, but medium because you have to use a preservative. Okay, for our most difficult one, we have the DIY Kokum Butte lotion. It has a water phase and an oil phase. This is what makes it a little bit more difficult. You have to mix the water phase with the oil phase. You have to emulsify them together. If not, you're going to have something that looks like cottage cheese, or the oil is going to separate from the water because oil and water does not mix. Okay, so that's what makes this harder. But basically, you're going to add all of your water ingredients into one bowl, and then you can add all of your oil and butter and waxes into another one. So I simplified the ingredients the best way I could to show you guys. Okay, so I'm putting both the oil and the water phase in the same pot, and I'm showing you how I'm placing it in the water, and I'm going to place this on the stove on low heat to melt down my butters and also bring my water up to a temperature that will be closer to the oil temperature. You want them to be around the same temperature because this will help them to emulsify better. So you're going to get a very silky smooth velvety lotion that's going to be moisturizing and soft on the skin. Your mom is going to absolutely love it. Now, because of this lotion having a water phase, of course we have to add a preservative as well. You have to, okay? If you don't, you will have to put it in the refrigerator and you will have cold lotion. Okay, so yeah, you add the preservative once it starts to cool down. You can tell it starts to cool down because the viscosity of it will get thicker. It's a little bit more of that nice lotiony texture, and then you will know, okay, I can add my preservative now. Or you can use the thermometer to measure the temperature and see if it's low enough to add your preservative. I'm using Liquid Germal Plus. Anytime I use that, I usually try to make sure the temperature is below 120, I think. So yeah, that you can use that as kind of like a guideline. But that's it, you guys. I put this in the cutest little mini mason jar, and that was it. I was all done. If you notice, most of the jars I used were kind of like that miniature side, and then I placed it in like this DIY basket I did. I really didn't show it because I'm not really good at making baskets, but I did the best that I could, you guys. And yeah, I hope you really like this. I hope you enjoyed these little tiny miniature quick DIYs. They will be the perfect little fillers for any Mother's Day gift basket, you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, share the video, leave any comments if you have any concerns. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.